How do you start to develop a product?
I do workshops, I do whiteboarding sessions to really figure that out.
UI, US. What does those mean? Because I don't think many people even understand those things that you're talking about within design.
The UX is the intangible. It's not what you see. It's the experience that you have.
We are product of our experiences actually.
It doesn't matter how big or strong you are. If you master technique, it's the technique that does it.
For you, what really make a good product?
Is one that solves a problem.
Where do you think they should start from as beginner in product development? So we are on the storytelling series today. So could you tell me something about yourself? Then everything take care of itself. Please go.
For myself, uh, well, like I was saying, I am a UX design product strategist, and I've been doing what I've been doing for over 12 years. And it was not until last year that I got I made the decision to start my own well, not consulting, it's more of a strategy consulting agency, a productized version of it, and go directly to companies myself. Because of my extensive background, I've worked with top companies like Ford, Shell, Blue Cross Blue Shield, a whole lot of people, and across industries. I think about healthcare, entertainment, at least 6 to 7. And then prior to this, I actually worked for a consulting agency that was a tech consulting agency. So there, I got a chance to work on a project with AI. So that's also within my wheelhouse as well, that I'll be infusing in my business, in my consulting. It's an AI driven UX consulting agency that I have. But in saying all that, um, uh, my background includes a lot of things. I played a lot of roles within the product lifecycle. So the kind of services or the kind of things I focus on is uh, user engagement, helping businesses with user engagement, with usability of their products and services, with conversion, with increasing the value and the lifetime value of customers, the ROI of their business. Um, as a forefront. But my big signature package has more than that. It includes also user research, like knowing more about your target audience, what needs, what pain points they have, so you can directly impact your own product or your own service to service that, to increase your sell through rate, or if it's a business that does monetize with money, or if it's an internal tool, because I dealt with both. I've dealt with consumer and internal tools for businesses. So if you want to increase satisfaction with your team, I've done that. That's a part of that signature package. Also, I have a background in visual design, so branding. I help out with branding and with development. Now, I don't do development, but the technical aspect of how feasible designs or the solutions that I come up with, that is something I also help businesses out as well. So when it's ready to go to development, you'll have all the things you need to give to a development team or a developer to help you get it to reality.
How do you start to develop a product? Where do you usually start from? Talking of your US UI design, what is the starting point?
I start with the business. That's what I start with first. Um, I I meet, I find out, okay, what in your perspective, from your viewpoint, is the problem with now your, because the business funds the product. There won't be a product unless the business is viable. So to find out the pain points that the business is having, and then what they're hearing from their own users, if they are talking to the user, or the users are giving them feedback to the point to where they, their category, they're notating it down and whatnot. It depends on the maturity of the company or of the product when that goes on. But my process of where I start is there. I do workshops. I do whiteboarding sessions to really figure that out, and then what the priority, what their plan, or what is the vision for. What are you looking for this to be in another 2 to 3 years? How you trying to scale? You trying to get into new markets, like the whole picture. Then after that, I take that, depending on how much I've learned, especially around users. Then I go to the users. All of it. That's why I'm what you call like a full rounded designer. I just don't just do the design, that the UI, the user interface part. The UX is also part of this as well. And that is not pen to paper. That is actually more of the talking, more of the ambiguity of things, finding out the 5 whys, why, what, why, where, when, and how. Those is what I dig into to find a core root cause of why you're here in the first place, like why you feel that you have a problem, or why things aren't working. And then from there, I use the skill sets of interaction design, UI design, front-end development as solutions to those problems digitally for companies.
UI, US. What does those mean? Because I don't think many people even understand those things that you're talking about within design. Because, okay, except maybe you are a design expert, those things really sound sort of strange to you. US, are you talking about the United States? UI,
No.
break it down for people.
No, UI is user interface. Sorry, user interface. That's what that is. Then UX is user experience. Now, both of them are their own separate disciplines, their own specialty. But people such as myself can do, it's a hybrid between the two. The experience is the intangible. Like I'm saying, they are two different disciplines even within themselves. But there are designers such as myself and others that are out there that is a hybridized between the two. And the UI is the actual user interface of a screen, is what you see. The UX is the intangible. It's not what you see. It's the experience that you have as a whole as you move through the site. What you click on is that experiential type of experience that you are getting as you're trying to complete a task or complete what you're there to do.
All right. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Now, tell me a bit. Let's look a little bit about yourself. Here in Obehi Podcast, we spend a lot of time talking about the individual, your story. Your story is really fundamentally important for us because people want to connect to you. Your experience in life is unique. Nobody can be you. I was reading somewhere that since human beings show up on Earth, we have been about, I think, 100 to about 170 billion people. And what is important about this is that each of us is unique. Nobody is exactly the copy of another person. This is why we love stories, because you are the only one in the entire universe who can tell your story. Every other person will say he, her, she, they, but you will say I when I was there. So tell me, Renee, you are a young girl growing up. What do you see around yourself?
Well, I came from humble beginnings, not to where I'm at right now, but we didn't grow with much. I'm from the South, Houston, Texas. So growing up, there wasn't many opportunities for Black African girls, other than for being that I'm in Houston and oil is really big. A lot of oil people working in that industry is what I saw. I even lived next to an oil derrick, plant when I was younger, went to school. It was a low type of income, or it wasn't anything.